build something cool together. How many of us have used ChatGPT on our own? ChatGPT. How many of us have built something with GPT? Oh, cool. Yeah, so what we're trying to do is go beyond just using ChatGPT, but build something that leverages on the same technology that ChatGPT uses. Is that cool for us? All right. So, and for this as well, we're going to need OpenAI account. Do everyone has OpenAI account? I don't see many people with their laptops, so I hope you are ready for the workshop. Do you have a question? Hello? You just raised your hand. What? Okay, you have an OpenAI account. Yeah, all right, cool. So, just for setting up purpose, we're going to see the things that we need. So I think what will happen is I'll just start, then you try and follow along. Because I don't know if this link was shared ahead of now. I have a lot of things to set up. So I'm not sure everybody has that. And if you'll be able to do that during this workshop. So I'll just start, then you can follow what I'm doing. All right. So what I want to build during this workshop is sort of like a career advisor. So imagine you're a student and you don't know what career path you want to choose, right, for example. But you can come to this platform, put in your course of study, and probably career interests you have. Maybe you're studying banking or cell biology and genetics. And it will tell you the industries that you can work in. That's one. Then when you click on the industry, then it will tell you departments you could work in that industry, and it will tell you the kind of roles you could get as well. And all of this is generated by the same technology that powers ChatGPT, just that this time it's not a chat, it's actually an application that we are building. I hope you get the idea. All right. So before we do this, right, we need something we call prompt, right? Just the way you go to ChatGPT and you tell GPT to generate some things for you, right? So in this case, I need to create a prompt that if I give input as course of study and my career interest, it will generate the industry where I could probably work in. Are we together? All right. So for that, I'll just open the OpenAI playground. So to do this, you need to go to um, platform.openai.com/playground. Let me just put that here. So I'll just leave the link just for a few minutes, if people can go there. But you need an OpenAI account to be able to access it. If you have a ChatGPT account, you already have an OpenAI account as well. Yeah, so I'm in the playground now. So let me just reload again. Yeah. So you have this interface, and the mode is chart. This is if you are building like a chart application. So you can choose the mode as chart. And the model is the GPT 3.5 Turbo. There are other models that, I don't know if you guys can hear me. The feedback I'm hearing is very annoying. Like I'm hearing myself. So I'm going to choose the complete model because it's easier to use. So in this case, because I want to be able to generate industries, so I'll say list. So my prompt, I'm trying to make this bigger. So I'll say list industry in Nigeria. where I'm working, giving my course of study. Let's say, for example, cell biology and genetics. And my career interests is, let's say, I don't know, career interests could be maybe fashion, for example. Yeah, so that's my simple prompt. So let's see what it brings out. Okay, does this make sense? Hello? Are we together? Can you guys see it? Huh? No, okay. Let's see if we can make it bigger. What about now? Okay, sorry, thanks. So it tries its best to list some industries related to what the person asks: biotechnology, pharmaceutical, genetics, agriculture, and all of that. So, but what I want really is just the list. I don't need this extra description. So I need to put something in my prompt to tell it to not give me anything outside of the just the industry name. Okay. So I can do this list only industry name in Nigeria. So I need to just do this again. So let's try that again. Okay, doesn't come out right. Let's say list 5 industry names, rather. Okay, it's even worse than before. Okay, list. So I'll add maybe something like don't include a description, just the names of the industry. Okay. Okay. I think it works now. All right. Did you guys notice the changes I made? One, I sort of gave it a limit on number of things it should return, like 5, and then I told it not to include a description, just the name of the industry. So now it returns 5 industry without the extra test it gave me before. So now that I have this, let me test it again. Maybe I can change the cell biology and genetics to one other course of study. Who wants to tell me the course they are studying in school or the one they studied? Engineering? What engineering? System engineering. Okay. With your what? Oh, okay. I can't help you with that. Okay. Career interest. Okay, fashion. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just wanted to test if it still work if I change my inputs, and it still does. So now, what this means that as a developer, then I can take this prompt, change this to sort of like a parameter, right? And this part as well as a parameter. Then user can supply any input, and then to give them an output. Are we still together? All right. So what I'm saying now is that this guy in my code is going to be a parameter, say course of study, for example. And this guy as well will be another parameter, career interest. So next step is to see how many of us write Python here? Okay, everyone write Python. All right. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to use the OpenAI Python library to do the same thing that we just did. But this time, we're going to give it like a parameter instead of just having fixed tests, and then it's able to give us an output. How many of us have used the OpenAI library? Python OpenAI library. Okay, just one. So to use that, I think, okay, I opened it right here. So you need to install this. Oh, it went away. So if you can see my screen, you need to install OpenAI with that. So I'll just do the same on my end as well. Control C, then. Oh, went back again. Okay. Okay. So now I'm trying to install OpenAI on my end. Yeah, OpenAI. Okay, what that is going on, um, let's do this. So let's see like just how the API looks like generally. First of all, you need an OpenAI key, right, to use the API. So to get that, you need to go to your playground, somewhere on the playground. So let me copy this somewhere. So I don't lose it. And get my API key as well. Please don't use my API key because I'll run out of credits and I won't be able to complete this tutorial. How do I copy it again? No. just create a new one. Why? Okay. I hope you don't see it. Okay, now I have my OpenAI key. So now I'm going to open up my code so we can start coding together. I use VS Code, so I need to make it bigger. Okay. VS Code settings. Okay, good. So I'm going to go to so in my repo, I have the backend code and the front end code. So I'm going to go to my backend code and go to the app folder. I'll just create something like openai.py. And here, I'll do import, no. Let's see that from the documentation, so we know. Yeah, just import OpenAI, that's all. So I have OpenAI now. To be able to do the same thing I just did now, where did I put the key? Oh God, I didn't copy this. I forgot to copy this, so I need to create it again. Okay. So we are using the completion. If you remember, there's a chart mode and the complete mode. We're using the complete mode. So we're going to use completion here. So I just copy this code. It's more like the same thing we did from the playground, but now inside the Python code. So what we need to do now is this prompt, we need to replace it with the exact prompt we created earlier. So I have the prompt somewhere here. Yeah, this. So make it a string. Okay. So because I already made a parameter, so I'll say course of study. This time I'll just make it maybe computer science, for example. Science. And career interests. That should be fashion. Okay. I think it's fine now. So prompt equals prompt here. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Looks fine. Okay. Yeah, it's a formatted string because I have those things in parameter. So it's just going to insert them within this string. This part, for example. Hello, can you say this? Okay, now I just want to run this for my command line first. Then I'm going to turn into an API. So let's do that. Python, cd backend. Okay. So I need to activate my virtual environment. Oh, oh. What's happening here? Let me do it from here. Sorry, I have some virtual environment issues, so I'm trying to just start from scratch. Okay, um, just to round up because of time, this typically how you build um, something with OpenAI. Once you have your prompt, then you can use the OpenAI library to call the prompt from OpenAI and you get your response. The trick is just knowing how to parameterize your prompt, right? As opposed to it being fixed, you can input parameters and it gives you an output. That's just the idea.